This is Hector Flores covering the 2010-2011 NBA Finals matchup between the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat. Right off the bat, I got to tell you, I feel that I got Miami in Game 6. They'll win it at home. It's not going to be a repeat of what happened in 2006, but Miami will come out on top again. I fully expect Miami's defense to completely stay on the same page that they were against the Chicago Bulls. They might even be, how could you say it? Their tenacity will be up, the relentlessness, the athleticism, everything is going to completely stand out, and it will have to stand out now because now you have a three-point shooting threat team in the Dallas Mavericks, which I believe attempted the most three-point field goals and made the most three-point field goals in the league. Dirk Nowitzki, what else can you say about this guy? There's no point in wasting time about him. He is who he is. He is going to be who he is going to be, obviously. But I don't know if many of you have noticed, the Miami Heat defense has not been giving up any 40-point scorers. I don't think they've even given up a 35-plus point scorer in the postseason this year, but hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm trying to give you my most unbiased opinion. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Deshaun Stevenson, can he contain LeBron in the beginning? Will LeBron attack to start the game off? Is there going to be any type of wing onslaught from the Miami Heat, being their slashers, and, well, Wade and James when they become slashers? Is Sean Marion going to be able to contain LeBron James? The three-headed monster. Will Bosh have the impact that he did against the Chicago Bulls? I fully expect the big three to average somewhere about 60 to 68 points a game, which I think will be enough to sustain them. Mike Miller, the X factor for me, for the Miami Heat. Can he hit his outside shot? Can he play the defense that he's been playing? He'll obviously rebound the way that he's been rebounding. I don't expect anything less from him. Obviously, Udonis Haslem, the post defense for the Miami Heat. Are they going to shot block the exact same way? You kind of have a taller team in the Dallas Mavericks with Haywood, Chandler, Nowitzki, obviously. But I think head-to-head, the Miami defense gets the nod over the Dallas offense. But it'll all depend on the perimeter defense for Miami. On the side of Dallas, Mr. 38-year-old Jason Kidd, is he going to facilitate the offense the way in which we've been watching it? Amazing job guarding Kobe in the Western Conference quarters. When they got through him, he even surprised me. I'm not saying that he's not a great player and all, but he's done more than his fair share, and just as Peja Stojakovic has done. Slight disappointment in Brendan Haywood. I figured that he would come out a little bit more relentless. I figured that he would come out like a complete beast, but he hasn't done so as much. Now here's a chance to prove it in the finals, of course. Here's where you're going to make your money count, right? Brendan, JJ Barea. That would be most people's obvious X factor. But to me, I think Tyson Chandler, can he affect LeBron, Wade, the attacking players for the Heat going inside? That way it doesn't create their outside shots with Chalmers and Miller. I mean, you might even see a James Jones sighting. Watch out for that one. But it's going to be a tough task. Jason Terry, hopefully he's not on point. He's not on cue. And it's just going to be one of those finals matchups that everybody really wants to see. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a hating of LeBron. Everybody knows I'm not the biggest fan, but I do respect his game, of course, now that he's in Miami. But it's gonna be interesting to see LeBron guarding Dirk, as I think he will. Towards the end, Haslem will get the majority of the time up on him. Chris Bosh, if somehow, some way he catapults himself into creating tough shots for Nowitzki, obviously that's going to help. Offense advantage goes to Dallas. Defense advantage goes to Miami. The intangibles, I think it's a 50-50. They could go either way. Coaching, obviously, we've seen the magical skills that Carlisle has put together this year. But don't forget, Spoelstra's been working hand in hand with Riley, and we all know what Riley's been doing. So that's me just covering the finals. Like I started off this whole little spiel, I do think that Miami's going to win, and win in Game 6. South Beach, here I come to celebrate. Alright guys, bye.